and we are still in the bathroom. So we've got all the wet wall fitted. We finished that yesterday. It took a couple of days because of the angles, and everything had to be, well, obviously you can't have any leaks in a bathroom, so everything had to be just so, and all the trim had to be cut exactly right as well. So that's all done, and we're really happy with that, and we like the way it looks. We're just left with one problem, and that is the bath screen. So this is the frame for the screen here, and this is just attached to it to keep it square at the moment. But you can see that for the screen to go on, it has to go upright, which leaves us with this really weird shape here. So Henry's busy cutting a wall to go there at the moment. Oh, here he is. And hopefully that's going to fit into the space. Oh, that looks like a good fit.
Yeah, do I need to? I'm not sure if I need to actually.
So what will happen is that will be fixed into place. Then the frame can be attached down here. And then we've got these offcuts of wet wall that will line the other side of it. And then I've just got to come up with something to finish it off on this side. It's a 4 screen folding bath screen, so it'll look really nice when it's on, but it does take a lot of puzzling out to get these things to fit. It's a real jigsaw. One of the problems of fitting out a boat, which you'll know if you've done one, is that everywhere there's awkward corners that have to be filled, and you know, to make them look nice. And on this boat, we've put ply on the ceiling and ply on the walls because we want everything painted. So the ply comes in sheets which are, how wide are they?
1.2.
1.2. So we've put whole sheets on the ceiling here, and then similar on the walls. And what happens then is we get this gap here. And our theme for the boat is for everything to be as curved as possible. So we had to figure out how to fill this gap in neatly and with a curve. So you can get coving to go there, but it's quite old-fashioned, and it also is really expensive. So Henry's done loads of experimentation, and this is one of the reasons that everything takes so long, is, you know, playing around with ideas and trying to get them to work. And in the end he came up with the idea of using bendy ply. It's been in short supply during lockdown, but we finally had a delivery of it. And the idea is that we put this trim along here. We've measured the distance here, and we cut the bendy ply into strips, and then we tuck it up under here, push it into place there, we get a nice curve, and then we can trim along the top and paint it. And I'll show you what I mean.
Tight. Wow, that's tight.
The plywood is on now, and I've put the trim all the way along the top, so I'm just painting it now to blend in with the walls and the ceiling. Bit tricky because in my wisdom I've got the same colour on the wall and the ceiling, but I've got a slightly lighter tone in a different finish on the ceiling. It's satin wood, and this is matte down here, so I'm painting down to this trim in the satin wood, and then I've got to do the trim in the matte. So that's going to make me cross-eyed by the end of the day, but it's going to be nice. I was going to colour this with a very pale green, but I think it'll be too strong on the boat, so I'm leaving it the same colour at the moment. So one of the last big jobs that we've got to do in the bathroom is the flooring, and we decided to use bamboo throughout the boats because it's a really sustainable product. Bamboo is a grass, and they grow on a 6-year cycle, I think, so it's infinitely more sustainable than wood, and it's at least half the price. It's nice and thin, very dense, quite easy to cut, and it comes in various colours and finishes. So we've gone for a coffee colour to go into the bathroom to match the dark wood here, and then through the rest of the boat we've gone for a blonde. It's a really good system. It's called Uniclick, so it just clicks into itself. You don't have to glue it or screw it, you've just got to measure really carefully and cut. And we're only just about going to have enough for the bathroom. It was one pack, and so I've got to try to use every single inch of it to make sure that there's none, there's not a gap left at the end. But what I'm doing is working from this corner to the other, so if the worst comes to the worst, I can always pinch a bit of blonde wood from the other room to tuck under the loo where it won't show. We did have one issue. We put the panelling up here first, which was the wrong way round, but hindsight is a wonderful thing. So Henry had to go and buy a multi-tool, and it took a nice little gap out underneath that we can slide the bamboo under now. So anyway, that's it. I better crack on. I've managed to get all the floor laid except for this last tiny bit in the corner, and all I've got is some offcuts. So we're trying to resize them and just get them into that corner. Unbelievable though, absolutely no waste at all. It's like that game where you have all the numbers in a square and you have to move them around till they all come out in order.
Yeah, I used to love that game. Right, so okay, that's got to tap in a bit of bashery there. Right, I'm going to I'm not going to put any glue on it, I think it'll be alright. Okay, that looks alright. That will go in quite easily. This shorter.
very satisfying.
Yeah.
Ooh, last one.
I think it's alright, it's just...
Oh my god, it's done. How nice. Oh yes.
Yeah, well done.
And while I've been doing the flooring, Henry's been making this door, which is going to go into the bathroom from the living room. How's it going? Nearly finished?
Yeah, I've got those two cut off actually.
Well, it's coming up to the end of the week and Henry has just walked into the boat with the door for the bathroom. So we've had a stained glass panel made for this by a friend who's a local glass artist. I'll put a link to her sites down in the description. It was a real pain to do this door, really weird shape, and the glass wasn't quite the shape we expected, so Henry's had to do a lot of jiggery pokery to get it to fit, but it's there now. What's that? Well, the masking tape coming off.
Yes. Plenty of it.
Let's have a look at it in
Rubbish
position.
Bin. Oh, it's upside down.
I want to see the light coming through, but it's a bit dark over there. Let's see if we can get a better view of it. I think we need to switch a light on in there so we can see it. There it is in front of the window, it's lovely. So that will be fitted in next week after we've planed it, sanded it and painted it. But what I've also managed to do today to finish off the week is to make a start on the bamboo flooring in here. Nice. Okay, that's all for this video. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.